Oh, is it TGpUpA? I don't know.
But let's introduce them in their spawning locations.
Here we have at the bottom, I believe he is the clan leader. It's CYT Schreck. And in the bottom we got the red tavern player. It's Poopa.
Yep, or in the top rather, as they say. Of course, I guess these are worlds, right? These are kind of... StarCraft is in space, so shouldn't be really top and bottom. Anyway, what am I saying? It is indeed, it is the event manager Schreck of Clan Coyote.
Oh, and he did the drone trick, by the way.
Yeah, extractor trick just to get 11-10. Supply block yourself.
And he's scouting quite early. We see a drone scout at 11, so this is quite an unusual opening to me, because normally you see getting the pull at the 2-minute mark, and after that there will be the scout. But I think he wants to be in time to slip in, because I think he knows Poopa, and he wants to slip in. So
well,
that
there he is, and let's see what he does with it. He wants to attack the SCV, but his brothers were on their way to help him. We see some blocking action here at the natural, though. Schreck wanted to take that expansion, but as you see, it is kind of a fake moving out with the drone there, because he doesn't want to take his expansion at all yet.
No, I think he tried to do it, but
Oh well, he didn't have the money. Now he has the money, so it's actually a quite nice play there by Schreck, pulling his drone early just to get this ECV down, and then putting down the hatchery.
yes, he was a little bit delayed with his spawning pool, but I think he wanted to get the hatchery first, but he saw it was blocked, so he decided to put down the spawning pool.
Alright.
Could be.
It's either of the two, but
Yes.
actually this Overlord is not in the best path. It should be taking a bit longer, but because now this, yeah,
It's
this
going
is
to go down.
it's going to go down, and this is actually quite huge. Schreck also commenting that was a blunder right there. I mean, it's not game ending, but he's supply blocked with his queen. Well, the queen was delayed just a little bit, and then he had to do an extractor trick to actually get it.
Yes, and we see Poopa expanding and taking gas in his main base. So maybe he will tack up.
He's actually taking both gases. Wait a minute.
Yeah, and gas before more barracks. So he's not planning on to put on pressure yet. He's going to tack first.
So this is a bit of a weird play in the sense that if you want to go 1-1-1, then you take these gases a little bit earlier, so you have 100 gas.
Well, he wants to decide to go mech.
Now some micro is needed though, because this marine is not going to die, and that was exactly the micro I was talking about. A little bit of a slip up there, letting that marine live, and now we see, yes indeed, reactor going down, factory, so we will see Hellion play, maybe even we will see it followed up by Banshees. It's quite a nice, very potent mech play.
Well, and will Schreck see this, that the town is not coming up to him yet, because he's choosing to choose for factories, and if Schreck would see that, he can choose to build his third.
Yeah, with the number of marines he saw, he should be able to infer that there is no more than one barracks, but yeah, I hope he realizes that. He does put down a spine crawler, which helps so much against the Hellions, of course.
Yes, and he's making, he's popping out Zerglings. Maybe he wants some more map control or whatsoever, or he wants to put on pressure.
But there's a third that you were talking about, so I think he made the correct judgment, the correct call here, because I mean, Hellions won't be cancelling the third anytime soon. They might spot it, and there actually is surround.
Surround.
Oh,
Perfect by Schreck. That was a big deal right there. Wow, he did that beautiful. He did that very good.
beautifully done,
Yes.
very well played, and the Evo chamber coming up, double Evo chamber actually, so very fast upgrades, and I like this quite a bit. Also starting his layer right there.
Yes, and after his layer finishes, he can take some more gas, but he looks quite good right now. Pupa has not got a big army yet.
No, especially with losing those two Hellions early. Those are really meant to get map control and poke around, see what the Zerg is up to. And of course Hellions and the Banshee, they are not the beefy meaty units, although these Hellions will meet the Lynx on the map. Will they get surrounded again? No, at this time a lot of Lynx will get roasted if they're not careful. There they go against the Watchtower again, but another encounter. It's not so good for the Link count.
Yes, and will Schreck will he notice the Banshee, because the Banshee is getting closer and closer to his main base, and how will he handle it? The Banshee has cloak, but meanwhile he's got his lair ready, so he will be making an overseer, I believe.
Baneling Nest going down as well, 16 more, and he wants to go Infestors, but there goes the cloak, and this is a problem. This queen will die.
He needs more queens, and he needs an overseer.
Some emergency spore crawlers here. I would like one in the natural as well, because the Banshee will just fly over, but there is the overseer as well. Bit of an overkill, but yeah, right now there's nothing to shoot up, so the overseer is here. There guys, I see it. Go and shoot it, and now it will get taken down very quickly. Oh no, this Banshee should have been retreated.
Yes, and in the middle of the map, these Zerglings are taking care of the Hellions. But oh, another Banshee is arriving to the main base of Schreck. He's Pupa's really testing his multitasking, but a little bit of mismicro here by Pupa by attacking the Baneling Nest, and a nice replacement of the Spore Crawler here by Schreck.
I think actually he would like to take it down, but he needs to retreat this Banshee right here, right now, and he's too late. That is too bad. Switching the buildings here, starport, start building. Well, what actually? I I think I would want to see a Thor at this point, but of course he doesn't have the armory yet.
Yes, and Pupa is adding more bio because he's building barracks, and I don't think that's bothering to Schreck, because he's got his infestors almost ready. He will begin to make them soon. The glens are almost finished, so he can make them yet. Yes, there they go. For Baling speed is on the way, so I think his army composition would be quite nice. It's got the Baling, of course, and the infestors.
Yeah, Baneling's infestors are just so strong against marine tank, and yes, it's not a bad army composition at all, but it doesn't really sync very well with the. No, it doesn't line up with the cloaked Hellions, cloaked Banshees. Cloaked Hellions would just be too imba, man. I mean, no one played the game, but yeah, I really like Schreck's playing here. He has the tech, he has everything he wants to deal with the army that's coming up. Of course he will need the numbers as well, but what's better than to just take a fourth? Maybe he will need a macro hatch as well, just in a bit, but yeah, I really like that, and it's he's looking quite strong.
Yes, and the hive is also almost complete. Well, I think Schreck is feeling quite secure.
Sending Zerglings everywhere just to scout these bases.
Yes,
and Burrow is also on the way, so he will be able to burrow them, and that's so annoying to the Terran player.
20 links are coming, so I think he will be preparing for an attack.
Yeah, and if you can catch this army in the middle of the map, that would be huge. I mean, the infestors, the banelings, nothing can retreat really, so TGpUpA's army is committed right here, and I don't think that it will be able to take on this this army, but perhaps with some nice tank shot. But now the links move in while the tanks are unsieged, and this is the best engagement that Schreck could have hoped for. And the Fungals, of course, ripping through everything here, although Marines are inbound, so they do stay alive against the links. Some infested Terrans being and these, yeah, these, oh wow. Scan goes down though, and some more infestors come in, but oh, that's a miss rally right there because they get taken down very, very quickly. Does he have another scan? Yes, he does, and that's very unfortunate for Schreck, who loses all these freshly spawned infestors.
Yes, but he has got more infestors. Yes, TGpUpA would be very glad to take these infestors, otherwise he would be in major trouble because he lost a big chunk of his army.
Yeah, and look at 38 links just streaming in from all sides now, and he loads up into the medevacs and goes. But because this, I mean, it started right here and it got to here. That's how far this attack went, and now the links are streaming across the map. They are much faster in retreating than the remains of TGpUpA's army, and they go for the gas or the building, and the tank will get surrounded. Actually, nice surround there with the SCVs, but the tank goes down.
Very nice control there by TGpUpA, but actually the fight in the middle where he loses the tank was quite bad for him, but he equalized it by killing those infestors, which were a big deal. But meanwhile, this is the second wave coming towards the base. He loses the third, he could lift it, but he was quite busy, and a drop was incoming already. Was it a drop? I don't know.
Yeah, it was a drop, but the medevac got killed here by the spore crawler that was there. Nothing got really killed though. The bailing nest was damaged from the Hellion. Again, Hellion. No, it's a Banshee. It's a flying thing. But yeah, the third was cleaned up while Schreck, if he wants, if he so desires, has 4 bases up. He has all the gas guys up, I guess, as well. Yes, that's really all he wants and all he needs. And look at this mineral bank as well.
Yes, he's in a really good position as Schreck, and I think he's going. The Ultralisk cavern is already finished, right or not?
Yes, it is, because there are Ultralisks in production.
Okay,
I think he would. Yes, there is a macro hatch. I was just about to say he needs macro hatches because his money is so high, and he only has 12 larvae at this point. But very, very, very solid play here. Not phased at all. Yes, he lost some infestors, but well, he can just build more.
So it's going to be an infestor Ultralisk Ling Baneling army. And he's also a little ahead in supply.
Yeah, so no Broodlords anywhere in sight, of course. All the upgrades for the Mutalisks are not, Ultralisks are on the way. Man, I'm mincing the units up today. But it doesn't matter, the Queen goes down, the 4th base will fall here for Schreck.
Well, I think he just has to let this base go and not engage. Oh, but he does decide to engage. He needs good fungals right now. Nice spread there from TGpUpA. And these Ultralisk are shredding through. Oh, he loses more and more tanks, and his army looks like he's going to be cleaned out.
Yeah, I liked especially the Ultralisk that was going after all the tanks here. I mean, in the end it died, but it killed at least 2 or 3 tanks. And that was a nice cleanup, and well, just in return of a base, that was quite okay. Ling reinforcements streaming in again. TGpUpA trying to switch and include some Hellions in his play, but they don't have the upgrades, they don't have Blue Flame. And while level 3 attack is researching, it won't be done in time for this next attack.
Oh, and is there going to be another collision? He needs
and
to
the
stay
Fungals, oh my god, those are such great Fungals.
Bullseye right there. He needed to get on the high ground because now he's in big trouble. TGpUpA, is he going to pull off a trick or something? He needs to get a trick to get the deal done. Infested Terran infestors.
Yeah,
and
he needs everything, man. I mean, these Ultralisks, they are fully upgraded. What can you do about that? Well, Marauders are of course also quite strong, but everything going down here. But only Refestors remaining though. They burrow and they need to get away. But there is there's actually nothing that can fire upon them. So that's very nice.
Yes, and Schreck chooses to follow up with 34 links. Oh, did we miss, by the way, that the third... Oh no, that was the fourth base which got sniped. Yes, I thought, oh, that he lost his third location. No. Okay, the Infestors are coming back.
This base is still mining, of course, but we see the damage being done here. Let's look at the works lost count. Schreck killed 39 SCVs.
Yes, Pupa is really in a bad position because his main and his naturals are almost mined out. And he's actually mining from one base, so Schreck doesn't need to bother about one thing. He can do what he wants from now on. He knows Pupa has to come, otherwise he will get more further ahead, even build a more scary army, get more lava, and get more money, and get more everything.
Yeah, actually, look at the shield upgrades though. I don't know. Is he forgetting them, or is he really opting?
No, parasite
Not to
upgrade.
take them, I don't know.
Maybe he suspects toss or something.
Yeah, that's actually nice. Well, like you said, there's also a Spire on the way.
Bailings
so
incoming.
he can just take everything, but here there's no tanks sieged, but a nice micro there, pulling back the Marines, having the Marauders and the tanks shoot at the Banelings. Very nice.
Yes, actually the only thing Schreck needs to do is preventing the Terran Pupa from expanding, and then it's going to be a checkmate for real.
But look at this, these tanks are not sieging up, and this army could just take it.
How many Ultralisk there are! Oh my god, you don't want to have a swarm like this in your base as a Terran player. Look at this, and I expect a GG very, very soon.
Yeah, this is a bit of a flanking attack right here, maybe trying to get some infestors, but this bio army gets shredded.
Oh.
Well, actually, I'm not sure about the army micro right here, but still, I mean, GG.
There's a GG.
No way he could hold that. So, Schreck going up 1-0 against Pupa.